It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. To about the 40-yard line. You look at this Colt defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 6. Stroud looking to throw. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And the Texans first down.
Waste of time.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Stroud completes this out wide. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. This defense for the Colts, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Throwing now is Stroud. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now a 2nd and 10. He's got room to roam. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Stopped short, down at the 1. Got the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Colts sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So on 4th down, on comes Ty Zentner to punt for Houston. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Richardson looking to throw this. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. Now Richardson is going to keep it running right. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Has some space here. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Open man is Duvernay. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on 3rd down now. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, but he records the sack. On now is Ty Zentner to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Richardson looking to throw. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And Stroud now to throw. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Stroud to throw it. McKinnon here, it's complete. And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on second down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Play action.
Here's Stroud out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't really just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Taking it about the 16. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. To the right side, this is Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Richardson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 46.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings us 2nd and 4.
Stroud off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up the 1st down.
Touchdown! Dalton Schultz, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Texans have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
They'll start things on the ground, but now this is going to be a reverse.
There he goes left side. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Kadarius Toney,
49 yards.
and the Colts have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Oh, when this doesn't work, it's usually a disaster. But when it does, it's a thing of beauty. And this was nearly flawless. They get the defense going one way. The reverse comes back the other. You get yourself good blocking downfield. He's able to take it all the way home.
Get that field goal. 70 Lions, 79 Broncos, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors, 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson will throw for it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Derek Stingley picks it.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit. Just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Colts have taken a 4th-quarter lead.
It's a 4th quarter, partner, and everyone's looking for a hero in the 4th quarter. They just found theirs.
There's so much for the offense coming out, trying to mount that go-ahead drive. They get it right there on the punt return.
And a punt return play can change the momentum so many different ways and maybe put a team in command.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Well, right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Texans.
Now Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's Stroud.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
The throwing again is Stroud.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Quiddy Pay picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. It's deep for Duvernay.
It's caught inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Rolling to his left.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On the go.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker,
a truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big
touchdown, Texans. Devin Duvernay, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. This game wasn't tied for long. How about that? A big return here in the 4th.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. 4th quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
They regain the lead now. We'll see if they can hold it. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete.
Complete to Devin Duvernay. A gain of 40 yards. First down, Houston.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Stroud. This one swung out to Vaughn.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here's Stroud. That's taken in by Duvernay.
Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Now Stroud.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Now the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 34.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson to throw it.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Got his man, it's Woods. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play one of this drive in crunch time. Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Now Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Does he have the distance? He does! It's good! My goodness, he hits it from the parking lot as time expires. And the Hoosier State will celebrate tonight as the Colts have won it.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Indianapolis, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.